like, I think that the women genuinely did not have it as good as the boys had it, and now, like, the boys are suddenly being treated like the women have been treated, you know? Because as a kid, my dad got along better with Gabriel, for example, and that's a really good example because Gabe's just 4 days older than me, and now all of a sudden Gabe's like, and the other boys are seeing what it's like to not be preferred by your father, and it feels like they're just catching up so quickly, and that's why they're going through this, like, they're completely separated. It's weird to me because I'm like, I'm used to this, and this is like new for them, so that's very exciting in a bad way.
Guys, it's Mary
and Emma.
We invite you guys to like,
share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below, y'all. Today we are going to be talking about Kody. Is he a misogynist? Gwendolyn has revealed some information about how Kody is now treating the boys the way he has treated the women all their lives.
Yes, the girls in the family.
Yes, because basically he is treating Gabe and Garrison like chopped liver, like he wants nothing to do with them. You guys know that Kody, well, Christina talked about how Kody really could not stand Gwen because of her energy or whatever.
Yeah,
but
it was hard for him to deal with her energy.
Yes, but he even said that he would get along better with the boys, that he would get along with the girls.
Yeah.
And she said that it's really interesting to see how the boys are now being treated like chopped liver.
Now they're complaining
about how they have been treated all along.
Yes.
Which begs the question, is Kody a misogynist? Is he just one of these men that just treat women bad just because they are women?
Yeah.
Right?
Even when they're little girls. You know, he might be. He actually might be. Yeah,
because that whole patriarchy thing, I think, is
a
red flag.
He might be. Like,
yeah.
You know, even like when he was talking to, what was it, the Dargers, my wife will think it's abuse.
One of my wives, I have some wives who think sharing the kitchen is abuse.
It's abuse. And then
after he made the side eye, like, they're crazy.
Oh, these women. He never pleased these women. And remember the time when they were moving to Arizona?
Right.
And Gwen was like, there's no point in me making any comments because you guys are still going to do whatever you got to do.
Right.
And he said something like,
that's the smartest thing you have ever said in your life.
Yes, like, so she's not going to say it, that she was going to keep quiet.
It's the best.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, in a sense, he's letting her know that's how women are supposed to be.
Yeah.
You need to be quiet on things. And I think also that was his way of also telling Christine, too.
Yeah.
Because Kody, I think especially, doesn't like it.
Yeah.
When a woman will part her lips and say what she wants or tell him what he's not doing.
Right.
And even we also see traces of it, too, when, remember they had a Zoom meeting?
Right.
And then he made in the confession of how Christine was trying to now
take over and show that she's the independent woman that she is and all this stuff. And I mean, like, what are you talking about? You have not been there. They've had to be independent from the beginning because you were a brokey who was there being the Energizer Bunny when you had no pennies to rub together.
He was a brokey.
I know.
He was a dusty too.
Get it? Everybody play. He was a dusty too.
One stale bread for you.
One stale bread for you. Like, how do you live with yourself when your kids are there eating day-old bread sitting on a bakery floor? Like, and then eating MSG filled noodles.
Yeah.
Like, and how are you still able to go there and go from wife to wife in a trailer with 3 bedrooms and still have sex?
He was seeking comfort for his brokenness.
Like, that don't make no sense to me. You are a man and you are still somehow, you have time for sex when your kids haven't eaten in days?
You know the one thing...
How can I respect a man like that?
It always baffles me how Christine was still working and taking care of kids. Like
20 baby kids.
So she had 2 full-time jobs. Well, she had a part-time job out there.
Really 20, because they had, 20 kids and then she had another job outside the home.
Yes, because she had the kids. And then she had a part-time job. And then remember, she was volunteering at the church and teaching Sunday school. I don't know.
And then she had the man child, Kody.
Did it. Yes.
He was definitely not no man. I should say the boy child.
Boy child.
Like, I mean, so my thing is, I do think that he is misogynistic. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like he has this idea of women.
Yeah.
And, like, he constantly is always, I feel like he talks down to the women. And he also tries to make them feel like they are dumb. Like, the fact that he will always try to make them feel like, oh, it's the sister-wife relationship, like it's not me. Like, it's an insult to their intelligence, talking about how, oh, it's not me, it's really the sister-wife relationship. That's why everything's gone to hell in a handbasket. It's the sister-wives.
And even
when I can't see what's going on.
Yeah, remember when Janelle was talking about the principal,
right,
trying to bring them back into this principle, one of our subscribers made a comment and said that
no one's been living it.
No one has been living it.
Because they all were drinking and they were, was it telling lies? I don't know what they were drinking. I do think that maybe...
I never told them to drink wine. However,
I don't want to lie on nobody, but I do think Mary and maybe Kody have been drinking.
Sipping a little bit. Well, maybe Mary has just started now. Now that the whole thing is, it's over between her and Kody.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe some of her behaviors have been, but then, Mary growling was something she was doing before, so it might just be her. But Kody, I did question
she was
in that coffee cup.
I
said that was not no coffee, him swishing the hot coffee around in his mouth. And,
that's odd. I mean, I always swish juice. I mean, I could give him the benefit of the doubt and say, oh, maybe it was juice. No,
that was some liquor.
But why would you swish liquor? Like, liquor, I heard, is very nasty and bitter. I mean, I remember one of my friends told me that it tastes like pee.
Well, not all liquor tastes that way. And yes, I did do some drinking. Yes, I know it's not Islamic. But yes,
that was in your college days.
And actually beyond my college day, I used to take a little sip now and then. I mean, if I happened to go to someone's house and whatever. But yeah, that was years ago. But yeah, there's some that's bitter. However, if you mix it with certain things, it will taste sweet. I don't like bitter liquor when I used to drink here and there. But no, I've not seen any of these people drink, so I don't know.
Yeah.
And the person who said it, I don't know if maybe they know the family personally.
Or they were just being sarcastic. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's kind of
But
hard.
let us know if you know them personally and they are actually doing these things. Let us know also.
But we do know that liquor was in Robin's past. Because didn't they say that was part of their divorce decree or some mess?
Yes. Because they will drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
There was something about sex and
that
porn
they should
and
stay
liquor.
away from. No,
it was liquor and porn. No, it was liquor and porn. I think they said it was in the divorce decree or something.
No, not the porn. Not the porn.
I know it was something about sex.
No, I was saying that I felt when Robin was talking, it was kind of like she was insinuating that there was some kind of coercion or abusive stuff.
Right.
That maybe the guy didn't think he was abused until maybe later.
Right.
When she let him know.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. But no, in terms of the telling the parents to stay away from drinking when they're around the children, that was put in their thing.
Okay.
So there was some probably alcohol abuse there. Yeah.
But yeah, I just think he just does not treat the wives well, and if anything, I feel
he
like he talks down to them.
I think so. And then look at when argued with him. It's as if he didn't expect her to have an idea
or an opinion of that guy.
The Trail of Tears.
Yeah.
And when she did, it was like he got more upset because she had an opinion different from his.
Yeah.
So that also could be that. Like, I don't expect the women around me or girls around me
to have a thought process.
To have a thought, yeah. And I remember also when he was I don't know if he was joking. You kind of took offense to it. I thought maybe he was joking when he told someone, you can marry my daughters. If you like, I think he was like,
I would be highly offended if my father sat down there and told some man that I am available to you for the right price.
Yes,
like, you are dead to me.
Yeah.
Like, for at least a couple of months.
I don't think the wives enjoy that either.
Christine just looked at him like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
But she was the one who had mostly daughters. So it was really...
you don't say such things about your... It was coming because he was upset that I was like trying to whack it.
But y'all see, I did not.
Is that it over there?
No, those are flies.
Okay.
But y'all see, I didn't run this time. No. I'm getting better.
She actually is. The other day we saw a salamander in our room,
I said I'm not
medium
dealing with it. I
husk.
said I'm just gonna lay down.
But
go to
she
sleep.
got it and she, swept it outside of our room. I said, oh, she's getting better.
It was one that was this small, but we saw a huge one about this big in our room the other day. And I was like, Mom, I can't do this. I actually started having a panic attack. While she was going off, she was like, look, I'm too short. I can't do this. You need to get this salamander.
I know.
But luckily for me, I didn't have to deal with it because it ran into the window and I think it ran outside.
Yeah.
So we didn't have to deal with it. And we
Yeah.
still have not seen it.
We've not seen it.
Luckily. So
Hopefully it has gone
has
somewhere.
Yeah.
And doesn't show up again.
I just can't with the insects. Like, they're just too big here. Like, ugh.
Yeah.
Everything's bigger in Africa, unfortunately.
It is.
But yeah, so what were we talking about?
We were talking about, what was it? Oh, when he was telling the daughters he was going to give them away.
Yes,
right
you're
price.
going to give them away for the right price. Like, for me, I just feel
you
like
should
that's
be more
very...
protective of your daughters.
It's kind of almost like you are will. I mean, obviously he said it in a joking way, but my thing is, I wouldn't even want my father to say it in a joke because it says a lot about you when you go and say that about your daughters to a stranger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you think of
Yeah.
them, as if they're property to just be passed around. And it's kind of like how he treated this whole divorce with Christine.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like, she's an object. She belongs to me.
Yeah.
How dare she go and leave me?
Yes.
How dare you
There
go
was
and
that
be on...
undertone.
Yeah, like, how dare you go and be on Christine's side, Janelle? You're my wife.
Yes,
You're
you
my
belong to
object.
me.
You belong to me.
Yeah.
You can't go be with her because she is no longer here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, the only person that he doesn't treat like an object is Mary, but I believe that's because he hates her with all of his guts. That's what I feel.
Well, Mary did say he abhors her.
I think he actually hates her. And I just don't know where that came from, really. I think maybe because he feels like she forced him into marrying her. Because, I mean, like he said, in the book, he proposed 3 times, and he got it wrong each time. Because he didn't really want to.
He may actually have in his own mind how his mind has kind of made a nice little narrative for him. Maybe he thinks that, you know something, if Mary had just left me alone and not forcing me to this marriage, I actually would have met the love of my life and had just had one woman. He might actually be, his mind have mine. Might actually have told this little narrative, put a nice bow on it. And so he blames Mary because he feels as though she was the one who started this whole thing. And because of her, because if she had just been my friend, which I didn't want much with her, if she had just been my friend, I probably would have.
I would not be in this crap show.
Yeah, I wouldn't be here with all these responsibilities
and all these kids,
and everyone has an opinion.
Yeah.
Everyone is letting me know, because I guess it can be hard. 18 people letting you know you don't measure up,
and then you have the world
you
telling
are failing.
I mean,
so that's how he looks at it.
I think he actually blames Mary.
Yeah.
I think he blames her for everything.
Yeah.
That's probably why he hates
Because
her.
remember when he said at the psychiatrist's place that she deceived him, I was surprised. I was like, deceived? That was the first time we had heard about that.
That was ridiculous. How you gonna say she deceived you?
She deceived
what
me.
What does that mean?
And he might even have it in his mind, but Mary said she was questioning her faith at the time. Right? So maybe he's thinking, I was also questioning my faith. She knew that. Instead of her just letting the process just, take its course, she wanted it right now. Remember when he was even talking about Christine and saying that he had really wanted a longer courtship with Christine, but then I guess blaming her too. But here you were, pushed me to come get married to you right now, and then now I'm stuck.
Yeah.
Now by the time I look up, it's 4 wives. And then now that everybody's gone, it's just him and Robin. He gonna start blaming Robin.
Of course.
Here you came, giving me googly eyes in church, caught my attention, and all the while you had your plan, but you didn't really love me because I can see it in your eyes every day.
The mind of a narcissist is deep. It goes real deep.
One day he's gonna turn on her because you can see it in his face.
It's coming soon.
He is about tired of Robin.
Yeah, for real.
He's getting there, slowly but surely.
Yeah. But yeah, y'all, that is our opinion on Kody being a misogynist. Comment down below some ways that you
he
think
is?
he is a misogynist. Like, let us know what you have seen that makes you believe that. Or tell us what you have not seen
Or
that doesn't make you believe that.
Yeah, or is there another term for Kody?
Yes, it's Mary.
And Alma.
Leave like, share,
Share,
subscribe,
and comment
down below. Bye.